Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. So from Mcfarlane Toys, this is the DC Multiverse Dark Knights Metal series. We have Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, and Batman Earth 32. So we have initially taken these two figures set out of the initial packaging material, which is the box. So just a word of advice, just take some time to really appreciate the amount of artwork that Mcfarlane Toys has put into this set. So we have the constructs that are included in this set. Actually, we have a good versus evil, so it's going to be Batman Earth 32 or Dawnbreaker versus Hal Jordan, the surviving or the remaining, the last stand of the Green Lantern Corps. So if you want to know the history or the full story of Dark Knights Metal Earth 32 Batman, the Dawnbreaker, then just search it over the internet, and actually it is an interesting story. Okay, so going back to the accessories that are included in this toy set. So let's take a look first at the stand. So actually it is a stand that we have for Hal Jordan's side and Dawnbreaker's side. So I hope the light or the camera catches it, because the Dawnbreaker side or Batman Earth 32 side is green, of course, but it is darker. So this side would be darker in comparison to the side of Hal Jordan, which the color of Hal Jordan's stand is lighter. Of course, the Dawnbreaker Batman always institutes a darkness protocol. That's why maybe this side or his stand side would be a darker green compared to Hal Jordan, which is a lighter green color. Okay, so the pegs would be located over here. So we have peg number 1 for Batman Earth 32, and we have peg number 2 for the Hal Jordan figure. So actually, if you take a closely examine the detail, that is a missile shooting towards an octopus-like creature, where the Dawnbreaker figure or Batman Earth 32 stands over. And we have some sort of chain that is wrapping around the tentacle area, and we have the booster effects for the missile over here. And actually this is just a hollow base. So the next construct would be for Hal Jordan. This is quite a weighty piece, and it is also solid. It is made of hard plastic, but it's transparent green in color, representing a booster rocket of some sort or a flight rocket of some sort. And with this peg over here, you know that you could possibly fit this on the backside of Hal Jordan. The next construct also would be for Hal Jordan. So it's actually a mitten or a boxing mitten of some sort, and on the inner side of this mitten, actually you could see a circular thing that represents the power ring. So we also have that Green Lantern symbol over the boxing mitten, and we have some power gushing over towards the forearm of Hal Jordan. So the last construct that we have to deal with would be for the Batman Earth 32. Of course, nothing other than a construct of bats. So actually, there are 3 bats on this construct. So we have a larger looking bat over here and 2 smaller bats on the side. So and I guess this wraps around the arm of the Batman Earth 32 figure. So we have the Hal Jordan figure out of packaging, and together with the other Green Lantern action figure produced by Mcfarlane Toys, we have John Stewart. So just take a notice on the similarities and differences on the design of the armor / costume of each Green Lantern figure. So John Stewart would always sport a green forearm guard with black gloves, while Hal Jordan would always wear a mask and white forearm guards and gloves. So as to also differences would be on the uniform. Hal Jordan would have more green up to the abdomen area, while the other Green Lantern would have a more black pattern for the suit. But overall, they stand of equal height. Same, of course, points of articulation, which we would no longer discuss in this review, but we would just marvel at the amount of beautiful toy artwork that Mcfarlane Toys has put into these figures. So this John Stewart and Hal Jordan would have peg holes on the back, of course, to attach accessories, which are included in the purchase of these 2 figures actually. So we know that John Stewart would always have that military style accessory, which is that humongous Gatling gun or minigun, while Hal Jordan, since he is a pilot, would sport a jetpack and a construct that is always associated with him, a boxing glove. But overall, it is just nice to take a look at these 2 figures side by side. Okay, so when we take a look at the figure, anatomically speaking, we did a little bit of assessment or nursing assessment on this figure. As you could see, the proportions are nicely done. So the legs are not too short or too long, nor are the arms or the torso of the figure or the neck is misproportioned. So I thought that it is going to be a misproportioned, anatomically misproportioned figure, but on close inspection, so I'm showing the figure right now, it is just nicely molded figure. So as you could see, much of the details that is really different would be waist up. So the leg area, the boots would be Green Lantern type, except of course for the type of boot that Batman would be using. Of course, it's a Batman figure, so he would always be sporting some kind of military grade or military style of work boots or combat boots. So let's take a look at the closer details of the figure waist up. So let's bring the figure closer to the camera. So as you could see, much of the detail work or artwork or toy work is really on the waist up of the figure. So we have a expression on that head sculpt, a Batman that is smirking with evil plans in mind, ready to institute a darkness protocol. So as you could see, we have some sort of mechanical thing going on with the helmet or the head sculpt that is going down, some more wirings that are going down towards the suit or the armor. So we have the Green Lantern emblem embossed on top of the bat insignia, and the individual panels of this armor piece for the shoulder are also highly detailed. So we have the figure. This is the back of the figure. We don't have any form of peg hole to attach an accessory to it. So actually, the shade of green is different from the shoulder guard with regards to comparison to the spine of the figure. So that is a darker shade of green. This is a lighter shade of green, while the hoses are also of a different shade of green. However, with the black portions of the suit, it is just matte black, as you could see. So the forearm gauntlets are shiny green, while the gloves are matte green. So with the details up close, when you look at the buckle of the belt, the side buckle would be shiny green, while the inner round area, this area would be matte green. So really nice detail for this Batman Green Lantern or Dark Matter Batman. So Batman Earth 32, Batman turns evil. We have 3 figures of Green Lanterns that are produced and are sold by Mcfarlane Toys under the DC banner. So if we just disregard the background of this metals Batman figure, Batman Earth 32, and forget that he is evil, an evil Batman, then we have a Green Lantern team with Batman leading that team, of course. So let's get on with the photos and the video shots.